I'm back. Yeah, a day's passed since I actually said that sentence. That in, what did I say? In 42 BC, Augustus and Mark Antony defeat Caesar's assassins at the Battle of Philippi. Yeah, a day's passed and I managed to install Optifine. I don't know how much of a difference that will make. Hopefully that makes the game a bit smoother. A little bit, I'm sure. I had some trouble getting Optifine working at first, and then I had to downgrade my version by like a point. I think I'm playing on, or I was playing on 1.20.4, and now I'm on 1.20.1. But yeah, there shouldn't be a big difference. I think it's usually those are just like bug fixes and stuff. So I'm sure we'll be fine. Anyways, I'm enjoying talking about the Roman Empire, so I don't think I'll stop now. Let me just go sleep quickly. Yeah, something interesting happens after Octavian. So he's not called Augustus yet at this stage, but after him and Mark Antony defeat the other guys, it's kind of predictable that this would have happened, but their relationship like immediately starts to sour. I mean, the third guy is still there, but I think he was never like the stronger of the three guys in the triumvirate, something like that. And he kind of fades to the background. I think he goes into exile or something. And it's basically Mark Antony and Octavian, who still have the popular support and remember at this stage how popular you were with the legions were like a big factor. Like if you were popular with the legions, you had the army on your side, you could do what you wanted. Oh my goodness, there goes my little cow. Okay, I think you know what happens when you run out like that. I'm starving. Okay, wait, I'll eat these apples and I won't have to kill the cow. So, Mark Antony flees to Egypt, and his idea is basically, I'm not exactly sure how the relationship between him and, wait, can I not get rid of this craft wood planks message? There. I'm not exactly sure how his relationship with Cleopatra starts. But what we do know is she basically guarantees to him that he's safe in Egypt, and he'll have her military support. And this is all nice for him. So he flees to Egypt, and of course Augustus can't have a rival as powerful as Mark Antony, and a war between them starts. Now this continues until I think pretty much there's a big naval battle and Augustus wins, his fleet wins, and Mark Antony commits suicide. And then, of course, we know that Cleopatra later also commits suicide, but she doesn't do it, I think, directly after Antony's death. She does it when Augustus or Octavian, whatever, I'm basically just alternating between those two, when he shows up on Egypt's border. She's like, oh dear, this guy he's not going to be kind to me. I supported his rival, and she was basically betting that Mark Antony would be the one winning the contest, and that when he got like on the Roman throne, then she would come to power with him. The problem is Mark Antony was in Egypt, not in Rome, and Rome was really the seat of power. Egypt was powerful at that stage, still very much powerful. Egypt was rich. I think that's the one thing that like really gave them a lot of power. They were wealthy, but their military wasn't even close to as strong as the Roman military. The Roman legions were just 100 times stronger. Well, I'm exaggerating now, but it really was a case that you couldn't, at this stage, you could not compete with Rome on the battlefield. Let me make a little. Never mind. There's plenty of water right there. And of course Rome was Augustus's seat of power. He had the most influence there, and yeah, so he could have the Roman legions at his side. He had superior numbers. I think I want to change my controls a little bit. Keybinds, sprint. No, I always make it tab. For list of players. So where's list of players? Okay, and we'll make that left control. Cool. I always have my sprint on tab. It makes sense, because I hardly ever use the strafe left or right, so I'll just use sprint. And plus, once you're sprinting, you just keep sprinting, so it's fine. Okay, where was I? So Mark Antony commits suicide after his defeat at the Battle of Actium, and that is in 31 BC, and he's defeated by the fleet of Octavian. So after that, Octavian annexes Egypt into the empire. So now Octavian, or Augustus, or whatever we want to call him, is in charge, and he immediately starts consolidating power. So remember, the Roman Empire, we kind of think of it all in terms of this one, in terms of the emperor. We think of it popularly, when we think of the Roman Empire, we think of everything that happened after Caesar. But before Julius Caesar, Rome was a republic, and you had the Senate, which was sort of elected, sort of just the guys in charge. If you don't come after me, I'm going to chop you up. Come. Yes, come. Yeah, so sometimes you would become a senator just because you were powerful, but still, it wasn't. The senators were very competitive, so you couldn't just become a senator. You couldn't just become the emperor or anything without a lot of support from the senators. So, I mean, everybody knew Augustus was the most powerful at this stage, and so I don't think realistically the Senate would have come between him and whatever it was that he wanted. Okay, there's nothing more to feed. Oh, what am I gonna eat? I'll eat dried kelp. Yum, 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 yum. At least it's fast. I'll pop some more eggs. Nice. Oh wait, I wanted to make a hoe, so I could hoe it all away. Let's see. I'm gonna start a seriously big farm down here. Okay, I'm going to end the episode here. I'll continue talking about the Roman Empire right after.